Hello?
Hello. It has been a week, a month.
And it hasn't been your day, a week, a month.
I was on a little bit of a spending diet, I guess you could say, the last little while, but it just went to hell this month. It's Friday night. I've had a long ass day. I've had a long ass week. I've barely slept this week for some reason. So what better way to finish it off than to have some adult beverages and do a little bit of a haul. Am I right? This is your time to grab a glass of wine, maybe put on a face mask and get comfortable. Tonight on the menu, we have the show. This is a 2015 Cabernet Sauvignon. This is mine and Chris's favorite red wine. He showed up here with 4 bottles of wine the other day. I guess this was on sale. I used to be a white wine kind of gal, a Pinot Gris kind of gal to be exact. And I don't know, that's just changed lately. I've really been digging red wine. I also learned that red wine is better for you and that white wine has a higher sugar content. I feel like I actually always knew that. I just chose to ignore facts. And I find that with red wine, I don't feel like shit in the morning, whereas with white wine, I always felt like shit in the morning. Got the good old penguin glass. You know what that means. Party. Cheers! We gotta make eye contact or we're gonna have bad sex for the rest of our lives, so. I don't know if it's in my head, but the more I air this out, the better it tastes. All right, this is a bit of a collective haul. I stopped by Cosmoprof, Sephora, Ulta, Target, and Winners, which is the Canadian equivalent to Marshalls in the States. And I also picked up a couple things online. I'm not gonna go through like excessive detail with each and every product like I normally do, because I'm probably gonna talk about these products in future videos in more depth. So for once, we're gonna get through this quicker than we normally would. I know that some people might have appreciated my little reviews of each product, but we're gonna be here forever if I do that. So here I go, already rambling. How long have I been talking now? 5 minutes? Let's get into it. I'm gonna start with my most recent purchase, which was earlier today before I sat down to film this haul. I stopped by Cosmoprof and I picked up a few things. I have decided as of tomorrow, I'm gonna get rid of my long gel nails. I get these professionally done. I love my nail tech. I love the way that she does my nails, but they're just not practical for my lifestyle anymore. I don't know if you guys remember, but once upon a time, I used to do my own nails at home. Not long gel ones like this, but I would give myself short gel manicures, and I said that I would film that process, and that never happened because I started getting my nails done. Well, I'm gonna go back to doing that because I have way too many household chores and I cook way too often that I just can't maintain long nails like this anymore. It's been nice. I'm sure I will get them again in the future, but for now, we really need to part ways. I kind of miss just having short nails and texting and typing. I type a lot at work and they get in the way. They're beautiful, but they get in the way. So I stopped by Cosmoprof and I picked up cuticle oil because I'm all out. This is Star Nail International Professional Cuticle Oil, cute little bottle like this. Little toe separators because I'm gonna do my pedi after this video. An OPI gel nail polish. This is an Alpine Snow. This is like a stark white, and I think stark white toenails with tan skin just looks so good. I also love stark white manicures, so I'm gonna do that tonight. I also decided to pick up some hard wax. This is Satin Smooth Aloe Vera Wax with vitamin E. I'm gonna use this on Chris's back as well as my bikini line. And lastly, from Cosmoprof, I also purchased a pre-waxing treatment by Clean and Easy Professional. I guess you apply this to the area of the skin that you're about to wax before you wax it. I haven't waxed my own bikini line in a minute. It's gonna be an experience. Please pray for my box. I went to Winners because I was looking for a cute little artificial succulent for my makeup desk, and I ended up with a tangle-free hairbrush because it's really fucking cute, and croc hair clips. No succulent. I restocked some of my favorite and most used eyelashes from Walmart.com. These are the Kiss number 11 lashes. I got 2 packs of these. These are amazing for every day. And I also picked up a pack of the Salon Perfect 615s. I used to rock these like every day. I've missed them. I absolutely love how chunky and spaced out they are. They look so pretty on the eyes. So I decided to get them again. I also got 2 of the Freeman face masks from Walmart. I love Freeman face masks. I think they're great. Pretty sure you can get these at Ulta as well. I picked up the Deep Clearing Manuka Honey and Tea Tree Oil Clay Mask and Cleanser. Instantly deep cleans, absorbs oil without over drying. This one is a repurchase. It's the Anti-Stress Dead Sea Mineral Clay Mask. Instantly clears pores and balances for renewed skin. I just love these. They're inexpensive. I think they're $5 or something like that. They're perfect for nights like tonight where I'm having a glass of wine and I feel like masking. Do I feel like these are totally improving my skin and adding to like my skincare regimen? No, not really, but they do leave my skin feeling really nice and smooth, so I like them. Onto Sephora, I picked up the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream. This is very hydrating. It feels very nice on the skin, especially before concealer. As the name states, it is a light banana shade. I think they were inspired by the banana powder that we use underneath our eyes that kind of brightens that area. I don't have any hot takes on this cream just yet because I've only been using it for about a week and a half. I don't really have dark under eyes, but I can tell you that it does sort of brighten the area and it hydrates my eye before I apply makeup. I use this morning and night. I was previously using the little green Origins eye cream before this. I'd been using that for years and I just decided to switch it up and try this. So far, so good. I'll keep you posted on this. I usually like to try skincare for about like 3 months before I give like my full opinion on it, if you know what I'm saying. I picked up 2 of the Becca Ultimate Coverage 24-Hour Foundations in the shade Buff and Buttercup. I think I'm gonna return Buttercup. I wore it last week and it's a little bit too orange for me. I found that it oxidized specifically in my mustache area. Buff seems to match me pretty well. I'm wearing it right now. I've been wearing it since 7 in the morning and it is now 10:30 at night. So I'm very impressed with how this looks. I've been wearing it all week and I haven't touched it up or anything. All I've done is blot my face with a paper towel and I use the Laura Mercier setting powder just up here on my chin and on my forehead before filming. Other than that, this is how the foundation is holding up. I think it looks great. I'd initially seen Nikki Tutorial testing this foundation out. She did a wear test for 24 hours, like a full 24 hours from 6 in the morning until 6 in the morning the next day. I think she went to like the fair, she went to the club, and you know, it didn't look that bad the next day. It actually looked pretty good, so that's why I was inspired to go pick this up, and I'm happy I did. I think I'm also gonna get a lighter shade for when I'm super naturally pale, and a little bit of a deeper shade when I'm freshly self-tanned, because right now my self-tan is wearing off, but I'm still not my natural color, so Buff is matching me pretty well right now. And if I could say anything about the foundation in terms of texture or finish, it's medium to full coverage. It reminds me a lot, texture-wise, of the Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo Foundation. Finish wise, I wouldn't say that it's the same. It's a little bit more lightweight than that. And I found with the Kat Von D one, after a while, if I had built it up, I could see a little bit more texture on my skin than I do with this foundation. I've only been using it for a week. I can't give like my full opinion on it, but I mean, look at my face after a full day of work and a glass of wine. You know what I'm saying? So pretty happy. And I also picked up some skincare products, which I left downstairs, which I'm gonna go grab right now. And I'm probably gonna go a little bit more in depth with them because they were a little bit more pricey and I'm just really passionate about these products. So 1 second. I picked up a few Tatcha products. Before I completely lost control, I'd initially gone onto the Sephora website because I wanted to purchase a full size of the silk canvas. I've never tried this before and I kept hearing that it's all the rage, so I put it in my cart, and then I saw this cute ass little smooth poreless skin Obento box, which has a mini version of the silk canvas, the deep cleanser, and a full size of the water cream, which I already know that I love. I think the water cream on its own is 82 bucks and this bento box was $98. So for $16 extra, I'm able to try the silk canvas primer, which I think is like 62 bucks. And then I get a little mini version of the deep cleanser, which I can use for travel as well. So I thought that was a great deal. I removed the full size of the silk canvas from my cart and I got this instead. If you haven't tried the water cream, I would highly recommend it. It's a hydration experience. experience, you know? I feel like all the Tatcha products are a very luxurious experience. I try not to use them every single day because they are so expensive, but this one in particular is so cool. It's like a gel that you apply to your face, and as you rub it into your skin, it almost feels like thousands of water molecules are bursting on your skin. It kind of takes on this fluid consistency, and then it sort of goes back into like a moisturizing gel consistency as you rub it into your skin. It is just, it's magical. I think you can get these two in little mini travel sizes at checkout at Sephora for a really reasonable price, which is what I would do in the past, but I decided this time I'm gonna get the full size so that way I can try this primer and I don't have to worry about repurchasing this for a while. Let me just flip this over so we can see the sizes of everything. So the water cream is the full 50 ml, the deep cleanse is 50 ml, and the silk canvas is 7 grams, and I believe the full size is 25 grams or something like that, so not a bad deal. I didn't see this in store. I think it might be online only. I'm gonna try this primer out during the work week for a few weeks and let you know what I think about it. And then I decided to pick up one of my favorite Tatcha products. This is the rice foaming enzyme powder. This has gotta be one of the coolest skincare products. This gentle water activated exfoliant transforms to a creamy cloud-like foam, polishing skin to a smooth luster and revealing a natural glow. So what this is, first of all, let me just open it for you so you can see how pretty their packaging is. It comes in this beautiful little coffin. The product is wrapped with the informational pamphlet, and then you've got this beautiful little jar. I just love the stickers that they use on their products and the emblem on the front and the logo. The packaging is just beautiful. I've gotten this in the mini size before and I absolutely love it. So as you can see, this is a rice powder. When you take the cap off, the top of this jar has a little dispenser hole. You pour a little bit of it into the palm of your hand. It's obviously going to be like a loose powder form. Make sure that your face is wet as well. You add a little bit of water to it, and then you rub both of your palms together, and it creates this foamy, creamy consistency, and then you take that and you rub it onto your face and use it as you would a normal exfoliator or a cleanser, and it's just beautiful. A little bit goes a long way. I'm just gonna speak for myself here, but throughout my life, when I've purchased an exfoliator, I've expected it to be like super gritty and rough on my skin, so that way I know it's doing its job. And when I first tried this, I was like, what the hell? This is so gentle that it almost doesn't feel like an exfoliator, but it's got enzymes in it, and that is what exfoliates the skin naturally, which is why I would recommend it to anybody who has sensitive skin, who has been looking for an exfoliator that's a bit more gentle on the skin but still gets the job done. I would highly recommend this. I think they've got a bunch of different versions now. I've only ever tried the classic. And last but certainly not least, I invested in one of the full-size bottles of the Camellia cleansing oil. I've only ever owned the mini version of this, so I was very excited to finally get a full size. Again, let me read you the back. This beautiful formula is a blend of the finest camellia oil, rice bran oil, red algae, and green tea. It lifts away impurities and makeup, including waterproof cosmetics. Unlike other cleansers, it does not contain mineral oil. It emulsifies completely, leaving skin fresh and pure without double cleansing. First, what I do is I use a Costco brand makeup remover wipe. I remove everything, and then I go in with the Camellia cleansing oil. This is the bottle. It's got that beautiful sticker on the front that I really don't want to remove. Oh, there we go. It comes with a pump, which is really nice and convenient. There's no mess with this. So what I do is I take 1 or 2 pumps of this in the palm of my dry hand, and then I just kind of rub my hands together, start massaging this into my dry face. Make sure to get the eyes, the eyebrows. I go ham with it all over my face. And as you're rinsing it off with water, you'll notice that it goes to like a milky white consistency. It's super cool. It gets every last bit of makeup off. You're just left with a perfect moisturized finish on your face. And then I'll follow that up with the rice powder on certain days, and then I'll go in with my water cream. I haven't had the camellia oil in so long, and what I've been using in the meantime is this cleansing oil that I found at Trader Joe's. It's got argan and coconut oils, and as you can see, I've been loving it. The only issue that I have with this is it really burns my eyes, so I have to avoid the eye area, which is kind of a bummer because because I really like massaging my eyes and my mascara off with cleansing oils. And I noticed that as soon as it goes into my eye, I literally can't see and I gotta splash the shit out of my face. I would recommend this. It smells really nice. It gets the job done, but if you've got sensitive eyes, I don't know that I would, because if somebody like me, who's not usually sensitive, gets a burning sensation, you might as well. So I think I'm gonna finish this up first before I dip into the camellia oil, or I'll go back and forth. I also really wanna get the essence, which is I think $114 Canadian, so I'm gonna hold off on that for a while, but apparently using the essence makes these products absorb into your skin a lot better, so I definitely want that as a part of my collection one day. Onto my Target purchases. I purchased these Scunci Elevated Basics, little rubber, what the fuck are these called? I want to call them like keychain hair ties. I don't know, they remind me of keychains. Oh fuck, just impaled my finger. Ouch.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody!
Dude, I don't know what these are called. Please advise me in the comments below. They look like keychains. They look like telephone from back in the day. I don't know. Very excited about them. Hearing great things about them. Hope that they were worth the stabbing that I just took. Also got another Ecotools Total Perfecting Blender because I completely destroyed the one that I purchased like a month ago. Another thing that excites me about getting rid of these little swords on my fingers is that I won't be destroying my beauty blenders when I clean them anymore. This is a sponge that I purchased a month ago, okay? And when I clean them, I don't know what happens. I lose control and my nails just, I don't know. On to Ulta. I repurchased the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealers in the shades C1 and C2. I like them a lot. I've spoken about these in tutorials, but I don't think that I would compare these to the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I think a lot of people are comparing the two. I think it's like apples and oranges in my opinion. These ones are much more lightweight and hydrating and appropriate for everyday wear. I find the Tarte Shape Tape is very opaque and very heavy duty. I like to save that one for if I'm gonna go to an event. These have replaced Tarte Shape Tape for that reason. Sometimes I'm just not looking for that real heavy duty look, you know? And these are just so affordable. Absolutely love them. I repurchased one of my Holy Grail products, and when I say Holy Grail, if you guys have been here for a really long time, like from the start of my channel, you'll know that this is a real Holy Grail product. This is the Essence I Heart Stage eyeshadow base. This is the original formula. To me, this is MAC Soft Ochre in liquid form. It's just fabulous. It's $2.99. And then I also picked up the I Heart Color Intensifying eyeshadow base. This to me looks like Painterly Paint Pot in liquid form. So I'm very excited to use that with brighter eyeshadows. And then I also picked up one of the NYX Butter Glosses in Fortune Cookie. I haven't had this in years. Butter Glosses are just unlike anything else. Probably one of my favorite lip gloss formulas ever. From Target, I repurchased my NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Taupe. I absolutely love this. And I also repurchased the Soap & Glory Archery 2-in-1 Brow Sculpting Crayon and Setting Gel in the shade Love is Blonde. I love using these two together, and the setting gel on this one is absolutely amazing. This is my current go-to brow combo. I also got the Pixi Vitamin Wake Up Mist with orange blossom and citrus extracts. This is an energizing facial water. I am loving this, as you can see. I alternate between this one and the Milky Mist by Pixi. I love all of their sprays. This is actually quite hydrating, so what I do is I'll apply my Embryolisse Let Creme Concentrate all over the face, and then I'll mist myself with this, and I let it sit on my skin for maybe 5 to 10 minutes, and then I apply my foundation. It is so hydrating, especially on those days where I'm feeling a little bit dry from self-tanning. It just rejuvenates my skin and quenches its thirst. I would highly, highly recommend this. I don't think that I would recommend this after you apply your makeup. I've tried to do that, and It's got something in it that kind of breaks the makeup down a little bit. It doesn't break it down, but I can't explain it. So I strictly use this in the morning before my foundation, after my moisturizer, or before bed sometimes, or if my skin is just feeling really parched. I've really been liking this. I have been eyeing this little eyeshadow duo by e.l.f. for a while. It's the Peachy Squad eyeshadow duo. It's just so cute. A matte peach shade and a shimmery bronze shade, and they look very complementary together. I was hoping this peachy one would be a little bit more pale. I don't know if it oxidizes on my lid or what, but it's a little bit darker than it is in the pan. I think I might do a drugstore look using this. It's just so cute. Lastly, from Target, I picked up the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Natural Finish Setting Spray. This is super cute. It's inexpensive. I guess it kind of gets the job done. There's nothing really special about it, but it does have a very aggressive sprayer. So if you spray that on your face 3 times, you're literally soaked, and not in a good way. I don't think that I would repurchase this. There's just nothing really special about it, and it's very aggressive. Like, you gotta hold it maybe 10 feet away from your face if you're not looking to get assaulted, so meh. I've been at this for a while now, and I've barely had 1 glass of wine. So I've been eyeing shophush.com. They have a lot of drugstore products on there, but they also have brands that dupe high-end makeup palettes, or they try to at least. Well, I went on there and I saw that they only ship to the US, and since I'm a Canadian resident, that's kind of an issue for me. So I schemed. I have an Amazon shopping addiction. I like the Amazon.com website way better than Amazon.ca. Amazon.ca is just straight ass. We don't get any of the variety that you guys get. Our pricing is brutal. So I order on Amazon.com and I get it shipped to my P.O. box at the border. So I was able to use my P.O. box address in order to sign up for the Shop Hush website. I ordered 2 palettes, I got them sent to my P.O. box, and I'm very excited to share them with you. First of all, how freaking cute is this box? I'm sure you guys have seen these boxes before because you've probably watched videos on these palettes, but I was just like, wow. So I ordered 2 of the Bad Habit eyeshadow palettes. The first one is the Athena palette, and I believe this is supposed to dupe Huda Beauty Desert Dusk, which is 85 Canadian dollars, which I don't own because it's 85 Canadian dollars. And to be honest, I don't know, for some reason, I've just never gravitated towards Huda Beauty. I don't know, I'm not intrigued by her brand, especially not at that fucking price. So when I saw this palette, I was just flabbergasted. The inside has this little protective cover. This is the palette. It is absolutely beautiful. I obviously don't own the original, so I don't know how close these are to the original, but after looking at side-by-side photographs and comparing mine to videos that I've seen online, this looks really close, and I have been wearing this to work every single day since I picked it up. I've been playing around with it. I like this one way better than the other one that I picked up. I'm not gonna go too much into detail on this palette because I kind of want to film a video using it. I'm probably gonna film multiple videos using it because I think it's just such a great palette. It was only 14 US dollars, which is 18 Canadian dollars, which beats $85. I've actually got this palette on my eyes right now. My eyes are nothing special today because I was in a rush this morning. I had to get to work, and I've had this eyeshadow on since 7 in the morning, but still not bad for 18 bucks. I'm super stoked about this. The second palette that I picked up is a dupe for the Anastasia Subculture palette. I've never tried it. I took everybody else's word for it when the consensus was that it sucks. This is the Bad Habit Retro Love palette. It has 14 color eyeshadows. Looks like this. It's also got a little mirror in here, and you know what? The Athena palette does as well. I forgot to mention that. For 18 Canadian dollars, I mean, this is what the palette looks like. I had high hopes for this. I've never tried Subculture, but this looks almost spot on. I played with these shadows here. I was really struggling. I'll post a photo somewhere on the screen of the look that I was able to create with this, but it took me a very long time to get that pigmentation. After all that effort went into it, I feel like it kind of looked like shit.
2 hours later.
My camera died, so I decided to go take a cold shower and get changed because I felt like I was doing hot yoga in here. I don't remember what I was saying. I think I was talking about the Retro Love palette, and having attempted doing a few looks with this and failing miserably. I mean, I didn't completely fail, but it definitely wasn't anything to write home about. I'm gonna keep giving this a go. If you guys want me to, I will do a dedicated video testing this out and trying to make it work. But for right now, I don't know that I can confidently recommend this palette to you, even though it is $12 and there are some great shades in here. The ones that stand out the most to me are really difficult to work with. The yellows are great, and this green here is beautiful. These here, actually I haven't tried this one, but this one's nice. This metallic bronze shade is nice too. Anyway, I'm gonna keep working with it. I'll keep you posted. Let me know if you guys would want to see a video on this. Also, let me know if you want to see the Athena palette in action. I really love it. And let me know if you guys would want to see how I do my gel manicure at home that I've been promising for about 3 or 4 years now. I'm getting these removed tomorrow. It's happening. We're doing it. We're going back to short nails, and I'm going to be doing my nails at home from now on. So if you guys want to see it, I would be more than happy to finally film it for you. I'm gonna go to bed. I am so tired. That is the end of my haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below what videos you would like to see, and if you guys would like to see any of the videos that I suggested. If not, I'll just go fuck myself. It's okay. Thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing and staying subscribed, and I will see you in my next video. Okay, love you, bye.